What's up, guys? Midwest Trivia here back again. Yeah, so I got a video tonight. It's on Milwaukee Tool. So I'm gonna talk shop a little bit real quick. And man, I got tools everywhere. I gotta get some stuff picked up, but it ain't gonna be right now. All right, so Milwaukee Tools, right? So I've been building this 58 GMC, and the project is coming along now. Sorry, I got a sinus infection thing going on. But it has afforded me the opportunity to use a lot of stuff that I had ordinarily not used that much, okay? And with that, I wanted to cover some of the tools in about a 10-minute video, and then we're out. So it's like a 10-minute session, and then we're gone. Okay, so this grinder is awesome. Get yourself I don't know if they come with a bigger size battery than a 3.0, but this damn thing will eat up batteries pretty quick. Overall, though, in terms of doing body work, grinding work, polishing down welds, if you're doing a lot of welding work, this is great for that. I've used this thing on my cab corners, on my rockers, on my fenders. It does great, and if you get the right kind of disc, and if you look at my boys' benchmark abrasives, you'll see signs all throughout my shop of benchmark abrasives. Their stuff is freaking awesome. And it's the grit is really, really nice. Even you can see this is well used, but there's still a lot of grit left. But anyway, get yourself a suite of batteries because this 3.0 will get eaten up pretty fast. But overall, very good tool. Okay, the 1/4-inch drive. This is the 1/4-inch drive impact driver. It is not a the hex driver. It's got the anvil on it. This thing is freaking fantastic. Absolutely love it. The battery lasts a very long time. You can see it's sporting a 4.0 battery, so I guess they do make it a little bit bigger than a 3. And I absolutely love it. This is by hands down one of my most used tools, one of my most favorited Milwaukee tools. You can see there it's got all kinds of crap all over it. I love this thing here. Throw a 1/4-inch drive extension and a socket on there and go to town. You can see there I've got my, what is that? That's a that's a snap-on, of course, but it's a 1/4-inch drive, and I've been using this to it's putting in the body panels on the truck. Anyway, my next most used tool is this Milwaukee grinder. Now this thing I kicked the shit out of this thing. I will tell you that. Once again, you can see the benchmark abrasives grit disc on there. Actually, no, that's not a benchmark. I don't know who that is. But anyway, at least I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But anyway, this grinder cutoff wheel, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's heavy, all right? It's very, very heavy. But it's got very good power. And if you have a better battery than what I've got in terms of life, it lasts a very long time. Unfortunately, a lot of my batteries are older and they're reaching their useful life period, and I need to replace them. But this is a really good tool. I've used this for prepping for welds, cutting panels out, sectioning wheel wells, you name it, I use it. And this primarily has a cutoff disc on it. That's how I use it. I've got a bunch of other grinders and sanders and stuff like that I use for other work. This is primarily used for cutoff work. Okay, let's go over to the shop, or over to the other side. This is one of, no, that's not, and let's not talk about that. I was gonna bring up that tool again. I just had to catch myself on it. All right. Let's see what else. I don't like this here. I think that this Sawzall is trash. It's not powerful enough. It burns out the batteries. If it had an M18 battery, it'd be great, but this one here does not. I don't like it. Okay, that's just my opinion about it. The 1/2-inch drive impact, yes, it is a monster. This one here is probably the 2nd gen or whatever. I don't know if it's the 1st gen or not, but it works really, really well. I've never had a problem. My brother-in-law bought the brand new one, and he had a problem right off the bat. Like literally, he had it for hours, and it messed up. But that one I've got is older. It works great. Let's see here. What else do we have? That's Milwaukee. I don't use this one very much, but it is handy when it's handy. This is the right angle impact. It is handy when it's handy. You can see there I do use it. There's a lot of other things that I could grab quicker than going to seek this out. I've never came across a job or whatever where I was like, oh, I need this particular tool to get the job done. That's never happened. This was more of a luxury that I had it, and I was like, why the hell not? That's all my DeWalt stuff. That'll be another video. My Snap-on stuff. These ratchets, right? I'm old school. I don't mind using ratchets like the traditional ratchets. I got more than enough of them. And this is just some of my ratchets. I still got more. I've sold a lot of them, but I still have a lot more that I'm not gonna sell. But I've got ratchets for days, guys. So my point is that I don't use this very often. I do use it. You can clearly see that it's been used. But if I'm trying to be really, really quick, then I'll grab this. And if it makes sense, right? If the combined diameter plus my hand is just too much and I'm rubbing up against things to use it, I don't use it, right? I just go with a traditional ratchet. And that's where this guy comes in. I do use this one a little bit more often, and you could tell because I could actually reach and I can get my hand out of the way. But I just feel like a standard ratchet sometimes is just, once again, it's a little bit quicker to obtain, and I get my hands on it and go, and I just typically use that. Now I've got other impacts. I've got, like, I don't think I've ever used this one here. Maybe once or twice. It looks like it's been used, but I don't remember using it. But this is the 3/8 drive one. Yeah, so I need to get more use out of some of this stuff, I guess. Here's another one that I don't use very often. I used it the other day, but not very often, but it's fine. I feel like I'm missing something. I got a mid torque in here. So, is that it? Yeah. Here's another one that I used to use a lot. I don't grab it very much now, but I've got it. So, but yeah, those are just some of the Milwaukee tools I've got that I like them. You know, like I showed you guys the stuff that I use the most frequently. This is probably the most well-used drill that you'll ever see from Milwaukee of anybody's toolbox. This thing has been put through the ringer, and it just keeps on working. I can't kill it. I've tried to kill it. I've dropped it. It's been in different types of fluids. It will not die, and we're going to keep on using it. It works. It actually works. I mean, it's crazy looking at it. It's worn out, but it just keeps on ticking, man. So. But yeah, guys, that's some of my Milwaukee stuff. I've got a lot of power tools, as you guys know. And but those are the Milwaukee stuff that I like the most. And like I said, you know, the ones that are sitting over here are the ones that I'm primarily using for the most part. That's why they're sitting out like they are, because I use them constantly, especially when I'm trying to get this old truck cleaned up and put together. It's what I use. So, all right, guys, I kept it under 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me in the comment section what you think about Milwaukee tools. What's your favorite? What's the most hated? I would love to know. Get your feedback. All right, guys. Peace.